Hi guys, welcome to this video, and in this video talking about global opportunity, how you can get them, how you can leverage from them. How this is a social entrepreneurship session. Remember that when you check through my profile, Precious is known as a social entrepreneur, not any kind of entrepreneur, but a social entrepreneur. It means that I give value firsthand. Then, when we solve a large problem, that's when we make profit. And we are always about social good first and not profit making. So, until there is a social good done, a high amount, that's where we start giving profit. Just like talking about profit, we also see profit, but profit is not our main motivation for our entrepreneurship drive. Let's say you go to a place where people don't wear shoes. A typical businessman, there's no market for him, but the social entrepreneur can decide to start giving them shoes for free. And he knows that by the time they start imbibing the culture of get wearing shoes, then we know the importance of shoes, and they can now start placing value by buying shoes. So that is a brief about social entrepreneur, and I want to talk about reasons why people are looking for global opportunities. I'll look at the right reasons, the wrong reasons, and we get to look at lots and lots of stuff. So I want to share a website that everybody all knows very well, opportunitydex.com, where people always go through to look for opportunities. Opportunitydex.com to check the section. They have a youth hub section. So I want to talk about why you want global opportunities. So what are global opportunities? They are those things that can make you have relevance all over the world. Yes, it's not looking at becoming international. International can be maybe you are just in one nation. So, but something that is global, you see that something that has relevance all over the world. Okay, so if you're a global person, means you have relevance all over the world. Okay, so why do people want global opportunities? The first thing is because they want fame, fame stuff. They want to be known. Most of the young youths like the footballers, and you see wow what they do, and you say wow, I wish I was like that. Then, which is because some global opportunities come with a lot of grants, a lot of funds, free all expense paid trips, and all that sort of. People usually like they're tired of a particular country, they want to go out to that another country because of the global opportunities can afford them to go to the US, like the Mandela Washington Fellowship that gives people those opportunities of living outside the country for at least a year and to get some form of mentorship, like the Carrington Fellowship. We have lots of fellowships. We have a Shuka Youth Fellowship also. Lots of fellowships that are just there, but they are only available to social entrepreneurs, people that are passionate for change in their community, not really your village area. When we talk about community in social entrepreneurship, we mean in your spheres of contact, not like your village. Okay, so these they are looking for an escape. An escape means I was talking about trying to write an escape route. Yeah, so look at an escape route. So people are looking for an escape route, so they look at what are the social global opportunities that are on now. If I can just travel, just go for 6 months, learning something outside of this country and come back, without much clarity and without not having a heart, and they end up traveling and come back and start seeing that the global opportunities really was not for them to make money from it, but to give them exposure, and so that to give them the more heart to cause change in their communities. This is what global opportunities is for. So let me tell you what the right reason should be. So this was my right reasons why I went for social global opportunities. So expand your social works to impact more people, bring more investment on your community, helps you gain more influence, make global impact and change policies. That means I want to be able to do a drive where I can change something in my country's House of Assembly. Like last year, I was involved in there was a project called World Largest Lesson. So we were able to train over 500,000 people in Nigerian university, secondary schools and colleges, and we had over 2,000 volunteers do that. So I trained over myself, I think close to 100 people. Yeah, so that was a global movement, and there was a report on BBC about what we did. That for what we did, we are saying that the average Nigerian youth are suggesting that the government should build more good roads because of we took a call to actions by all our teachings. So that was a global net movement. I was happy when I received my certificate of volunteerism. I was happy about that. It proved I was part of the project, and it also stand out for me in a lot of ways. Okay, I was also involved in Peace Fest mini grant where I did a change making project in my community to help people discover their talents, deploy it, and maximize it. Now, why I use the global point, so many people that I really came to this group know me as a social entrepreneur kind of, not really as a business person. But the problem in Nigeria or in Africa generally is that people that seek for global opportunities are seeking for it as a way of ending their broke or their financial needs. It doesn't work that way. Global opportunities are meant for you to solve the need in your career, not to enrich you. So if you want to enrich yourself, go and do a business. Go and do a business firsthand. Don't say you are doing a social impact, you are diverting money. That's corruption, and I don't encourage people to do that. So if I want to do a project in my community and I want, this will be to even use my business funds. My business global project can even help me with the network and the funds, and I will do the same project in a more bigger way. This is my business networks again. So making me to have more change voice in what I do. Like the financial fitness bootcamp I did was one of the SDG goal one I was partaking in, and this program also is part of it also, but this one is a more advanced one because we're talking about in the financial fitness bootcamp we talk about skill set, tool set, and mindset as the change, as the initiative of, as the answer to end poverty in Africa. We need to focus on the young people, give them with the right mindset for world building, give them the right tool set for world building, and also enrich them with the right skill sets. Okay, so this is the right reasons. This video will be very long, but let me just hit the nail on the point. So I look at building capacity to go global. So there are lots of things here, but I just want to focus on some few. There are three basic ways to build capacity for going global. I just talk about learning. You need to learn about your passion. What passion are you? Because when you ask somebody he's looking for global, the person will be asking you what is available, what is there. But if you look at this before, that means the person was not ready. So, but if you look inwardly more, you find out that to take part of global opportunities, all you need to do is to be aware of your story. Like, what is your childhood story like? For me, I always tell people how my dad died and how that meant a lot to me because I hawked on the streets of Port Harcourt because of how impoverished my family was. And before they paid my dad pension was over 4-5 years after his death, 6 years after his death. That was when his pension was paid to us, and it meant a lot of stuff, and I was also sad about it. So it made me also hawked on the streets of Port Harcourt, and it wasn't funny. It was by the grace of God I had to discover the wonders of books, their personal development, and move my life by the grace of God, move my life forward to this way where I can and also extend help to a lot of people financially and all that stuff. So reading about change makers and their passion. So you can just start reading about change makers and their passion, reading about books on critical thinking and writing. Because you need to know how to write your stories. They ask you now how I was growing up like. Some people have encountered rape scenes. Sometimes they reverse about it. They start using it to hate men. Some use that their story to propel other people to avoid depression moment. I had a friend, female friend, when I was with her, was talking about how she was raped, and it's because I'm a change maker kind of person. She could open up to me. I could provide counsel. So, and I told her how she can also carry out projects on that. I have a friend that was also pretty much shy to speak at the public, and this was because of all these afflicted insults that people call discipline in this part of Africa, where people will be, instead of them to thank you, they'll be asking you big head, big eye, and those things at times kills people's self-esteem. So you volunteer, work with people doing big things, like for example, someone that is talking about you want to do this project, you just volunteer with them. Then taking courses online like Yearly. I want you all to go now, www.yearly.org or yearly.com. Check it up on the internet and register, sign up right now and start taking some courses. There's a course on business plan also, entrepreneurship courses there, because they want to equip you to really change your community. Then go to acumen.com. Yeah, they give you a lot of stuff. Then HP Live Global. Wow, this is a fantastic platform. Ashoka. This is a very expensive security you are getting for free today. So make sure you take actions on this. Now, when you take all those courses, you have more insight. You know what to do. You now have deep global clarity about these things. The next thing to do is to champion a cause. That means start a project on your own. You see a need in your community, you go out to solve it. Like there was a need I saw around me about an orphanage stuff. I saw people who are not doing sharing stories too. Kids in the orphanage. So I set up an initiative like tell a child a story. So I went and assembled myself, and I was able to get my boss, my highly esteemed boss then, was touched by what I was doing. I said, I'm going to come and talk to the children in this orphanage. I donated a lot of stuff. I was pretty much shocked about it. So championing a cause, you see a need in your community, go out there to solve it. Some of my friends did for pipe-borne waters. Some shared palliatives during this COVID-19 season. What I offered to people was free financial knowledge. This is because I'm doing a teaching program right now that people are paying little funds of money because of COVID-19. Normally, I charge times 4, times 7 of what I'm charging. So, championing a cause. Then collaboration and networking. So, instead of you to do it alone, you ask other people to join you to do it. So, it's not only your face that will be on the billboard. All of you fictitious will be on the billboard together. So, Nestly attending events like it can be virtual events, get to connect with people and get to do lots of amazing stuff. Then follow change makers on social media, post about your experiences on events, follow things that builds people, don't follow things that divide people. Listen to radio programs, newspapers, or when there's look out for the big project. Like for me, I was started by the Google Impact Challenge. I had a mentor, Project Africa, Project Nibu Africa. Yeah, so he won a grant of about $250,000, and my wonderful role model, Bankole Williams, Live Your Dream Africa. I said, Live Your Dream Africa. He won a grant also of $250,000 also. So I was pretty much to look at how was he able to communicate his African idea, communicate his African vision, and was able to have such long list of impact-driven stories in what he was doing. So at the long run, I would like you to pay close attention, because this is what you need to do. So first of all, right now, go on yearly.com, register, go on acumen.com, register, go on Ashoka, register, and let's get your priorities right, and let's get to the next video. I am EMPEROVIAL and I love you.